Because here's what happened 12 years after the Stargate was officially closed. In 2007, the Advanced Aerospace Weapons System Application Program launched inside the Defense Intelligence Agency, OSAP as it's called. It's the precursor to ATIP, the program that came to public attention in 2017 with that now famous release. What most people don't know is that OSAP's scope is not limited to craft analysis. It explicitly included the study of anomalous human cognition, the effects of UAP on human consciousness, human perception, and human biology. The program that was supposed to be shut down in 1995 didn't disappear. It changed its address. And I want you to hold that thought, because what I'm about to show you is what happens when the program, one that changed its address, starts producing results. These results go far beyond Ingo Swann and what he did in the laboratory in 1972. I want to introduce you to a man named Jake Barber. Jake Barber, former Department of Defense. His background touches the spaces where defense technology and intelligence work intersect. In 2025, on camera, Barber made a statement that I want to read to you precisely because precision matters here. He described a government contract operating at a designated high-technology test range in California, and he described a specific type of individual being used at that test range. He called them psionic assets. Now, I want you to notice the language, not sensitives, not volunteers. That's operational language. That is the language of a program that's been moved beyond research and into deployment. The purpose of these assets, according to Barber's on-camera testimony, was to interact with UAP, not to observe them passively, but to attract them and interact with them. Now, I've been doing this long enough to know that a single source, no matter how credible, is just a starting point. It's certainly not a conclusion. What converts a starting point into a pattern is when independent sources with no knowledge of each other arrive at the same specific details. And that's exactly what happened. Because while Jake Barber was describing psionic assets at a California test range, there was another man, a man whose name most of you may not have heard, a man who wasn't describing a program from the outside, a man who says he was inside it. Before I tell you what Jordan Jozak says, I want to tell you who Jordan Jozak is. Because in a forensic investigation, the credibility of the source is always the first thing you establish, not the last. Jordan Jozak is a former United States Air Force veteran. His military service, he worked at what he described as the space and technology sector, in data science specifically, taking different imagery types and developing analytical solutions for the utility industry. Now, he's not a fringe figure. He's not anonymous. He is named on camera with a verifiable professional background. He's one of the individuals featured in the Skywatcher documentary, a serious structured field investigation involving defense insiders, physicists, and intelligence community veterans and scientists.